Uh-oh. We got another late night live, and I have a good one for y'all today. Let's get this thing popping.
Knocking Aretha Franklin while I clean the car. Looking at shorty in them yoga pants. Oh my lord. About to hit this day party, check the flyer. After I spray the black magic on the tires. Damn, I love the summer. These sisters in sundresses are looking heavenly. I give thanks, it's such a blessing. The sun is shining, the birds chirping, the clouds fluffy, the weather's perfect in the summer. The days get longer, outfits get shorter. Streets getting hot, pop the hydrant for the water. In the summer, throw the old kicks on the power line. Summer, cop the fresh kicks, these are out of sight. Summer, watch the whip, then you know it's shower time. Summer, hit the day party, it's 1,000 dimes. Dreaming of the summer, cruising under city. Yeah, I'm dreaming of the summer, dreaming of the summer. I got the AC, pumping with the windows down halfway. Blowing that shit Dave Chappelle stole in half-baked. Wintertime, spring, summertime, grind. For the mansion with the Hummer outside, but my vision is bigger than the clothes in the car, so my vision is different like Jordan LaForge. Can't wait to sign the autographs when the fans run up. So I'm making big plans for the summer. The days get longer, outfits get shorter. Streets getting hot, pop the hydrant for the water. In the summer, throw the old kicks on the power line. In the summer, cop the fresh kicks, these are out of sight. In the summer, watch the whip, then you know it's shower time. Summer, hit the day party, it's 1,000 dimes. Dreaming of the summer, cruising under city. Yeah, I'm dreaming of the summer, dreaming of the summer. Brunch with the wifey at the park, grown man shit. Kiss her forehead, she say I'm so romantic. Summer nights poppin', we could paint the town any night. Elbow out the window while I cruise under city lights. Like Africans compared to Greeks, the Godzilla. I rumble with the lions, arm wrestle with Godzilla. It's rock stages, I'm dreaming of the summer. If you think you're number one, trust me, I'm scheming on your number. The days get longer, outfits get shorter. Streets getting hot, pop the hydrant for the water. In the summer, throw the old kicks on the power line. Summer, cop the fresh kicks, these are out of sight. Summer, watch the whip, then you know it's shower time. Summer, hit the day party, it's 1,000 dimes. Dreaming of the summer, cruising under city. Yeah, I'm dreaming of the summer. Dreaming of the summer, got me all up in the gym trying to flex like Brutus. The beefcake with free weights acting foolish. Since it's Sunday, I'm doing preacher curls, hallelujah. Gotta keep the physique right for the cuties. Sip the lemonade, light the grill up. Invite the whole family over, man, that's real love. Kids running around just on the grill. P bought the cards, Tick bought the beer in the summer. Word. Dreaming of the summer. Lemonade sunsets and aqua blue skies. The days get longer, outfits get shorter. Streets getting hot, pop the hydrant for the water. In the summer, throw the old kicks on the power line. In the summer, cop the fresh kicks, these are out of sight. In the summer, 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 summer. Knocking Aretha Franklin while I clean the car. Looking at shorty in them yoga pants. Oh my lord. About to hit this day party, check the flyer. After I spray the black magic on the tires. Damn, I love the summer. These sisters in sundresses are looking heavenly. I give thanks, it's such a blessing. The sun is shining, the birds chirping, the clouds fluffy, the weather's perfect in the summer. The days get longer, outfits get shorter. Streets getting hot, pop the hydrant for the water. In the summer, throw the old kicks on the power line. In the summer, cop the fresh kicks, these are out of sight. In the summer, watch the whip, then you know it's shower time. Summer, hit the day party, it's 1,000 dimes. Dreaming of the summer, cruising under city. Yeah, I'm dreaming of the summer, dreaming of the summer. I got the AC, pumping with the windows down halfway. Blowing that shit Dave Chappelle stole in half-baked. Wintertime, spring, summertime, grind. For the mansion with the Hummer outside, but my vision is bigger than the clothes in the car, so my vision is different like Jordan LaForge. Can't wait to sign the autographs when the fans run up. So I'm making big plans for the summer. The days get longer, outfits get shorter. Streets getting hot, pop the hydrant for the water. In the summer, throw the old kicks on the power line. In the summer, Cop the fresh kicks, these are out of sight. Watch the whip, then you know it's shower time. Hit the day party, it's 1,000 dimes. Dreaming of the summer, cruising on the city. Yeah, I'm dreaming of the summer, dreaming of the summer.
What up, though? We can get right into it. How y'all doing? So, let's first do some quick housekeeping. And the housekeeping is for everybody that's in here right now. For people that come in later, press that like button. Let's get it out the way. The reason you're pressing the like button tonight is because I am on baby duty.
Oh my God. They took my job.
I am on baby duty. Oh, money, he is upstairs sleeping. So if y'all see me keep on looking over to the left, that's because I'm looking at the monitor. And if y'all see me disappear, that's because I'm going to go be a good dad. I say because when I watch my son, since the way my mind works, I'm always thinking of different ways to be able to monetize, make money, whatever it is. And since he's only one, you're kind of limited, especially the days he'd be clingy all on you. So it's like, damn, how can I figure out a way to make money? Can't go do Ship, can't go do DoorDash. So my thing is when I'm at home, is use my mind to think of different ways or to try to sneak in a YouTube. So I wasn't going to do this live because I actually released a video today. I released one yesterday. So y'all getting 3 videos in like 24 hours. We keeping it going. Drop a bomb for myself.
He needs some milk.
That baby needs some milk. Hopefully he's out cold. Yo, he had a good time today. So this video, we are switching this live up. This live, shit, I just made up the title. I'm about to paraphrase the title. But it is, when should you talk about finances in a relationship? Because you know this YouTube channel, we talk about 3 things mainly. We talk about ways to make money. I'll show you ways to save money. And the third thing is ways to invest money. And I say, man, since we got the platform, we might as well talk about it in a relationship context. But we're going to, first off, if you got any thoughts or whatever it is, you can leave it in the comments now. So I'm going to go in the zone and I'll get back to the comments. But what we're going to first do, we got to do our basics. We got to see what's going on in the crypto world. We got to see what's going on in the market. So I'm going to screen share. If you guys can't see or can't hear me, just press something in the comments, yell at me, or say something crazy. So I am screen sharing right now. All right. This is Coinbase. We are looking at the prices in Coinbase, and everything is in the green. The market is up. Bitcoin is at 34,000. Ethereum is fighting to get over 2,000. They're fighting to get back. You have Cardano. It's up. Look at all of it. We got Dogecoin at 26 cents. Things are looking good right now, but it haven't been looking too good. You know, I base my thing off of Ethereum. Let's look at Ethereum. Let's see what it's been looking at for the last week. Last week is down 12%. So it's over 2,000. It's under there. I think tomorrow is going to re-break over 2,000 because I feel a lot of momentum going on. In the last month, down 28%. So this is all the time you should just been buying. Now stop. And a year is up 700%. So yeah, we still winning. If we go ahead and do the same thing, check out the good old Bitcoin. Bitcoin, same thing, down in a week, down in a month, only down, 10 cents. 10%. And up over 200% in the last year. So we're also going to talk about the stock market. All right, make sure it's not no comments and people doing crazy stuff. Let's just go. Since this is a last minute recording, I'm just going to show you guys. These usually the stocks that I own or I'm usually looking at. If you guys ever want to screenshot it, no. This is the main thing that I usually roll with. This is on like my iPhone that you guys get to see. But we'll just look at some updates. Y'all hear anything about this condo collapse death toll at 9 as families of the missing make their first visit to the ruins? I ain't heard about that one. Let's see. United Airlines. Let's see. Walgreens and other stocks for investors to watch out for this week. So they're basically telling you what stocks to watch out this upcoming week and why airlines automatically make sense because, you know, people are back flying. I don't know what this is. Micron, I think. Micron, I'm not even going to lie and try to say I think it's the data chips and all that stuff. Walgreens, interesting. That's an interesting company. I never invested in Walgreens. Don't really need to. I'm more of a CVS type of guy. Let's see. Inflation summer versus recovery summer. Biden fights to win that narrative. The reason they got that narrative because inflation is up. Look at gas prices. Everything is, but the market is trying to recover from that pandemic thingy we have. I'm not going to say that name, so let's not say that.
Oh no!
But let's see, we got Elon Musk. Elon Musk, he basically did another tweet about freaking he did not even Bitcoin, he did one about Shiba. So he did one about Shiba and it spiked. If you're a Shiba investor, let me know. I actually have money in Shiba. I'm gonna put more money in there, so we hopefully it keep on shooting all the way up. So yeah, so it's good, and people has been fighting to get Shiba listed as a on Coinbase, because Coinbase just listed somebody like recently, and people is mad about it. But Elon Musk doing what Elon Musk do. How TikTok became home to new kind of fashion influencers. Are you guys on TikTok? I never got hip to TikTok. I downloaded the app, but you know, like my sister and everybody else always like send me TikTok videos to watch, but I actually don't have the app on my phone and never really got into TikTok. I like watching all the stuff. There's just so many apps out here. So they saying TikTok is growing. Let's see. Oh, I'm actually going to do a video this week, probably tomorrow. Krispy Kremes are IPOing. Who love Krispy Kremes? If you love Krispy Kremes, put a donut in the comments. Put a donut in there if you like Krispy Kremes. Let's drop an exclusive line for Krispy Kremes. I might invest in them because their company is so strong and solid. Just be looking out for that video, because I'm going to drop that soon. 10 fascinating things people are buying way more on Amazon now. This is interesting. I would love to see what will be your guess? Before I look at it, what are your guess that people are buying? Let me come back over to you guys before we get into it. Let me make sure. Yeah, what are y'all guesses that people are buying? In my mind, since it's a pandemic, people are buying electronics. I would say people watching more TV. So I would say something about TVs or electronics. I say people want to be healthier, so they're buying something health related. What other things y'all think they are buying? Toys for kids? I don't know. Dildos. Definitely dildos. Dildos is in that top 10. I promise you. You gotta think how many single people is in this pandemic. People are buying some dildos. All right, let's go back. Let's check it out. Let's see. All right. Come on, Lando. Switch it up. Screen record. All right. Top 10 things we are searching for. Better white teeth. Is this like a ad or the hell? Oh, Lord. All right. I think I found it right here. Let's go right here. People are looking for dry mouth. So people get dry mouth like that. They're trying to whiten in their teeth. So people got some bad breath and some bad teeth out here. So Amazon isn't the only company that's seeing this trend. In the latest earnings, Walmart's reported teeth whitening has been a major sell in recent months. Wow, that's interesting. I never get into teeth whitening yet. I definitely want to, because you don't want your teeth always looking yellow or looking, I want that perfect smile. So I'm probably investing in shit myself sooner or later. Let's see. Skirt sales, dresses. Let's see, suits, tuxedos, because people probably getting married. So this is interesting. Okay. Hair products. Everybody loved their hair. Some weaves. Better Skin, Proactive. Yeah, I got skin stuff from Walmart. This was a terrible list, to be honest. Yeah, I don't order from Amazon. Yeah, that's a terrible list. I didn't like that at all. All right, we got Tesla. Tesla recalled nearly 300,000 cars in China over cruise control safety issue. Well, at least it's just a cruise control issue. It could have been a lot worse. And I think I'm going to do another video talking about the price of gas. What happened if the price of gas hit $4? What's going to happen? So, and I'm going to talk about different EV companies. GameStop joined Russell 1000. The move might hurt the stock. It ain't going to hurt nothing because GameStop is YOLO. All right, let's go back to being regular people. Okay. What's up, y'all? BBB in the building. What's popping? So, if you are new to the channel, make sure you press that like button. Once again, if I disappear, I am on daddy duty. I am going to disappear to go be a great father, and I will come back. But we are talking about this topic. So we have the topic is, at what point should you start talking about finances when you are dating? In my opinion, we're gonna talk about it a little bit. Then I'm going to give you guys my thought and my opinion. And I want to go back and forth. I want to see what you guys' thoughts are. And the people that come back and watch it later, you still put it in the comments and I'll respond. So, in my opinion, first, it comes down to three things. See, I come prepared, kind of. I did this when I was giving that boy some milk.
He needs some milk.
Come down to three things. It is what are, let me make sure I'm about to say some real thing. Where is it at? I can't find it, but I will freestyle. It depends on your age, your financial maturity, and the third thing is how much money you have. Because we have to first start with the lowest age, in your 20s. When it comes down to your 20s and you are dating, that is the time you are the most financially insecure, because you don't have enough money. Number one. Number two, you have made terrible decisions because most of us wasn't educated by our parents for financial acumen of, hey, what you supposed to do with credit cards, what you supposed to do about this lease when you move out on your own. We just made a lot of bad decisions. So, and then you see everybody else out in the world doing so good at that young age. You don't want to really talk about your finance. You're really financially insecure. So, article that I looked up before this live, the average income from somebody about 20 to 24, they make a little bit over $500 a week, and they are averaging about $30,000 a year. That wasn't the case for my younger ages. I think that's actually lower than what it actually is. What y'all think? I mean, I think that's higher than what it's supposed to be. Say 30,000, I think is lower, but hey, they say that's the average income for somebody in that age. So when you're in that age, you got the insecurities. You go out on a date. You got you probably a low beater, a low shooter car. You got probably something you spent $1,500, $2,000, $3,000. Go on a date, probably staying in an apartment. You got college debt. You're still trying to find yourself at that age. So, in my opinion, well, I get to that part later. So then you have your 30s. Your 30s, you are more comfortable. You're more comfortable with yourself. In your 30s, you finally have a grown person job. You finally have a career. You finally have an idea of what you want to do in life. Have an idea of ways to make money. I remember when I was younger, and I would see like older people have like desk jobs and like real jobs. Because when you're like in your 20s or teens, you got like fast food jobs. You got like random car driving jobs. You got random, not career jobs. But once you get older, it's like, oh, one of my friends work for Allstate and you got your own office. You got a desk. Oh my God, you actually get a laptop? They give you a laptop to go home? So it's like when you become older, you kind of get more stable. Then at that point in your 30s, you probably got some kids, 1, 2, 3 kids. Probably even bought your first house, you've been doing things. You got you a lease. Things is a little bit more consistent. So the average price for somebody in their 30s is a little bit over $800 a week, and they're making $43,000. Now in your 40s, I ain't even gonna hold y'all up. I have no idea because I'm 34. So I dated in my 20s, my teens, 20s, 30s. Haven't dated in my 40s, y'all. Don't plan to. Do not plan to. But since I have did all of those areas, 40s, I necessarily don't know when you should have that conversation, because I'm going to circle back around and we're going to talk about it. And but your 40s, you are making the most amount of money from age 35 to 40. The average American is making $1,200 per week, 60 grand a year. They are the ones making some shit money. So in your 40s, you shouldn't have too much of a problem to have that adult grown conversation about money. Shouldn't be that scary. So, my opinion, my honest to truth thoughts of it is, it all depends on your own personal situation and on demand. And I got to talk from a male perspective since I'm a man. When you got to first figure out what is your purpose of dating this individual. If you are dating a person and you think there's a potential for marriage, you need to talk about that finance situation kind of soon. If you feel that, because you want to know their habits. It's two people in a relationship. You will love for both of y'all to completely have great finance, be good with money. But 9 times out of 10, usually both of y'all did terrible, or one is doing great and one is not doing too great. But that is the communication sector. I give y'all my own real life experience. When I started dating my wife, I was 27. And my situation was, I already owned a crib. I had a car with no note. So really, I was in a situation where most adults kind of want to have when it come down to having, what you need to kind of get by. So I didn't need credit. Credit was irrelevant. At age 27, my credit was a 0 because I didn't need it for everything. I made good money, so I had some cash. I had me a car, had me a crib. What do I need credit for? I don't need no loan, So that was my situation. My wife's situation, she was raised knowing about finances. Her credit score was all the way up there.
Another one.
All the way up.
Another one.
Hers was completely different. So she would talk when she first had that conversation about me, and I was still in debt. Don't get that wrong, still in debt. So when she first came to me and we had that conversation, she asked me like, yo, like it was out of the blue. She was like, yo, how much debt you got, or whatever she said. I was like, I wasn't ready for it because I never had that conversation with a woman before. It's like, the older you get, the more it's closer towards that goal. And she's older than me. So she a woman already more mature. So she came at me and I was like,
oh my God, they took my job.
I was like,
Oh, no.
I was like, oh no, man. I wasn't ready for that conversation. And I backed away, and she seen, it's like, all right, I give him some time. As we grew into our relationship, I just told her the truth. I was like, yeah, I wasn't comfortable with that because I ain't know, did you have an ulterior motive? Are you trying to get the house? Are you trying to, you don't know what type of motives people really have. And that's when I started taking credit a little bit more serious. I'm like, all right, let me build my credit up to 700 just in case I need it or whatever it is. But with our powers combined, with me being a cash person that has stuff in order, she being a credit person, hey, we about to go on this trip and I don't have $3,000 laying around that I want to spend right now. Hey, babe, put that on the credit card and we'll just pay it off. That is called teamwork, people. So when you're out in the market dating, it's not something you're supposed to have on the first date. It's uncomfortable to most people. The older you are and the most secure you are, he's still asleep. That's when you're more comfortable talking about it. If you got money, people have no problem talking about their money. Everybody want to boost themselves up, especially when you're in the dating phase. You're in the dating phase, trying to get in a relationship, trying to get married. Everybody's perfect. I got all the money. I got this nice car. I'm driving the Benz. I'm doing all this type of stuff. You're putting your best foot forward and you're trying to impress the other person. So, yeah, if your situation is good, yeah, you talk about it. But you don't want to stunt. You don't want to make the other person feel bad because, and I will talk to the ladies. Ladies, it is very intimidating to a lot of men if you completely have your shit together and you cut into them like, yo, hold on. You got a 500 credit? You have this, you have this. Oh, I have an 800 credit. You don't know that person upbringing. You don't know their mentality. Yes, they're younger. They probably made some mistakes. That don't necessarily mean you have bad habits of spending money. You have to break it down. You have to look at the person. But as a woman, it is very intimidated. I mean, as a man, it's very intimidating if a woman come at you like that. Now, if we come over to the man side, guys do just like to boast and stun about it. Just that's the bad thing y'all got to worry about, ladies. Y'all got to worry about the guys not keeping it 100 because everybody's perfect. Everybody making all this type of money. But when long as you know finances, you'll be able to get it out of them. Hey, so are you renting or are you leasing? You have to ask questions. And that's how my wife did. She asked a lot of questions. Hey, you renting or you're leasing? How much do you owe on a home? She was asking those questions. That's all I was looking like, But that's what you have to ask questions. Hey, what is your plans with this car? Do you want to keep on leasing every 2 years? Do you want to buy the car? Do you want to flip? You have to literally ask men questions, and that's where you will be able to find out where they're at. Another important reason why you really want to know as soon as possible when you're trying to take somebody serious, you need to know their spending habits. You do not want to marry somebody that's addicted to gambling.
Oh my God. They took my job!
Flawless victory.
You do not want to marry somebody, guys, that have a woman that is addicted to shopping.
Oh no!
Addicted to shopping. Everybody is different. Everybody have their faults. Everybody like to do things. I'm a casino person. I like going to casino. Everybody have their things, but you need to make sure that things is not going to get in the way of paying them damn bills, because the last list I seen, number 4 of divorce is financial issues. Number 1 is lack of communication. The average person, the average couple, do not communicate properly when it comes down to finances. So a lot of people, if you got to think right now, if we took 10 couples that's in a relationship right now, and we asked them, how much money do you think your spouse have in all of their bank accounts in total? And how much debt do you think they have in total? I bet you 9 out of 10 have no freaking clue. I bet you 9 out of 10 people have no clue. It is a very scary conversation to have. And most people don't want to have those type of conversations. It is intimidating to talk about somebody else's finances to see where their money's at. But once you get past there and can talk about it, oh my gosh, everything is easy. Since I'm mostly playing everything out. I already had a plan where it's like, okay, I'm going to have my bank account. She's going to have her bank account. And we're going to have our joint bank account. So if she ever becomes a stay-at-home mom or whatever the situation is, hey, we got a joint bank account that got some money in it. If you go grocery shopping, you ever need some money, we got a joint account. That's not all my money. I do all type of investments and stocks and all that type of stuff. And she do all her different type of stuff where she got some money. And I be asking her to borrow some money because she be having some bread. She be breaded up. So I want to get you guys perspective. I want to see in the comments, what are you guys' thoughts about this? And then once I'm going to circle back around and we're going to talk about age. Take me a drink break.
Knocking Aretha Franklin while I clean the car. Looking at shorty in them yoga pants. Oh my Lord. About to hit this day party, check the flyer. After I spray the black magic on the tires. Damn, I love the summer, these sisters in sundresses are looking heavenly. I give thanks, it's such a blessing. The sun is shining, the birds chirping, the clouds fluffy, the weather's perfect in the summer. The days get longer, outfits get shorter. Streets getting hot, pop the hydrant for the water. In the summer, throw the old kicks on the power line. In the summer, cop the fresh kicks, these are out of sight. Summer.
All right. So if you're 20 years old, 20 to 30, the way you do it, whenever it's time to have that conversation, you have to be very transparent about your situation. What I mean by that, you just tell them if you was raised not knowing about finance, tell that person you was not raised knowing about finance. Hey, college debt, damn near everybody get college debt. So that really don't matter. Next thing outside of that is just credit card, making bad credit card decisions. It's like, yo, got credit cards, ran it up, didn't have the money to pay it back. Pandemic happened. Yeah, and I'm trying to figure it out. And that person probably better help you out, better give you some game. I wouldn't say it in my 20s early. It's really not a conversation to have because usually you got an apartment, you don't got a lease, you don't have too many things really attaching your home you down. So that conversation is not important. So you don't necessarily need to have it in your 30s. Once you get to your 30s, things is a lot more serious. Guys, since I'm a finance person, you have to pick some people's brains to see where is their financial acumen. Guys, have you ever been on a date or on a phone or talking to a woman and you want to talk finances, and once you start talking, they can't relate. Like the conversation, you can tell like you're speaking French, you're speaking Spanish. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué pasó? Mi amor. Like you're talking Spanish, and she's just right there like, yep, but don't know what you're saying, or vice versa. Ladies, have you ever been more financially mature than somebody else? It's good to try to have that conversation, to pick somebody's brain to see is they really ready to have that type of conversation. My thing when I was used to be dating was, what is your 5-year plan? I didn't know that most people didn't have a 5-year goal plan. I live by my 5-year goal plan, by where I want to be at. That's why I told you, y'all always hear me say most of my things are planned, because I usually plan out my life. 5 years, increments. Sometimes we go further, but 5 years. So when I would talk to a woman, like, oh, what's your 5-year plan? Just living life and staying alive and, just doing what I do.
Oh, no.
Damn. That's it? Jeez. So you have to have certain things where you can pick through the weeds and you can see where is people minds at. So yeah, I would definitely in my 30s, I would have that conversation, not cutting into the finance, but see where their mind is at when it come down to finance. Hey, you're 32. Have you ever thought about getting a home? Oh no, I never, thought about getting a home. Like, say you tell a guy, ladies, you dating a guy, you ask him, hey, what's your thoughts about getting a home? And he like, man, that's stupid. I don't want to get no home. Apartment is easier. I got the maintenance guy, and they justify and make a real argument why they don't need buy no home. Would you want to marry that person? You trying to start a family, and he talking about checking up in his apartment. That's why you have to ask some of those questions. And then when we get to your 40s, usually some people in their 40s is probably the mask is off because you're probably already on your first divorce. I'm not throwing no shade, but at your 40s, you done been through life twice. You've been 20 years old twice. You done been through life. So there's a chance you already have kids. There's a chance you already done had a divorce. Shout out to you if you didn't. If you made it 40 without that, we'd give you a round of applause. But the average person usually done been through some things. So you can say that sooner or later. You can say that shit on the first date if you want to. Yeah, yo. What's your financial situation? Because we merged this. I got a lot of debt. You got a lot of debt. Do I gotta inherit your debt? Like, think of that. Think of being debt free, and you're marrying somebody, and you're marrying to being $200,000 into debt. That is called bullshit. Yeah. So, in conclusion, the market this week look like it's going to be all green. I think I'm calling it right now. Out of 5, I think the market might go 5 for 5. 5-5 or 4 for 5. I think it's going to be a very green week. I think Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency arena is going to do a good rally. I think it's going to be a lot of money being made this week. Before I get out of here, do you guys have any questions? Do you want to talk about anything Coinbase, cryptocurrency, the market, or about the subject of this conversation tonight? I know it's late, but my Cali people, they be, 3 hours back. So y'all will be up, and I know the people will catch this in the morning. So yeah, I want to know what's y'all thoughts about this. At what point do you think you should bring up the finance question when you're dating? And then we can go age specific. Let's go. So outside of that, I did this live without waking up the kid. I feel accomplished. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna watch have you guys watched a Netflix show called Manifest? That show is great, especially being a flight attendant. Oh my gosh. So Manifest, it is about these people. They get on a plane, get on a flight that's coming from Jamaica, coming home. And like when you're in the airport and the gate agent be like, hey, we got too many seats over, so who want to take $200, $300, $400? A bunch of people like, hey, we just take the later flight, get home 4 hours later. So a bunch of people took this later flight. The people that took the later flight, when they landed, they got security, they got like the government is all surrounding them, and they like, dude, what's up? Why y'all can't let us see our families? What's wrong with our phone? Our signal's messed up. They like, you guys been missing for 5 years. And y'all just landed out of nowhere. Everybody thought y'all was dead. Bam. And that's the show. So imagine coming back to your family. Like you just think you just took a flight. You just took a flight and you landed. It's 3 hours later. And you get to your family. You got some family members that's dead. Your woman ain't got remarried. Like it's some crazy drama. Let me know if you guys seen that. So I'm going to watch that. Oh, hell, the kid is moving. Kid is moving. So if y'all got any questions, leave it. If not, I'm gonna be out of here.
Knocking Aretha Franklin while I clean the car. Looking at shorty in them yoga pants. Oh my lord. About to hit this day party, check the flyer. After I spray the black magic on the tires. Damn, I love the summer, these sisters in sundresses are looking heavenly. I give thanks, it's such a blessing. The sun is shining, the birds chirping, the clouds fluffy, the weather's perfect in the summer. The days get longer, outfits get shorter, streets getting hot, pop the hydrant for the water. In the summer, throw the old kicks on the power line. Cop the fresh kicks, these are out of sight.
I think I'm gonna do some live soon where I get people can call in. What y'all think about me letting people call in and be able to have a conversation, talk to market?
with the windows down halfway. Blowing that shit Dave Chappelle stole in half baked. Wintertime, spring, summertime, grind. For the mansion with the Hummer outside. But my vision is bigger than the clothes in the car. So my vision is different like Jordan LaForge. Can't wait to sign the autographs when the fans run up. So I'm making big plans for the summer. The days get longer, outfits get shorter. Streets getting hot, pop the hydrant for the water. In the summer, throw the old kicks on the power line.
Looking at my notes now, actually, can I read them?
Watch the whip, then you know it's shower time. Hit the day party, it's 1,000 dimes. Dreaming of the summer, cruising on the city. Yeah, I'm dreaming of the summer, dreaming of the summer.
See, I'm getting ready to get off here now. We got viewers that all want to come on here. Now y'all want to party with your boy. Soon as I'm about to get out of here. So let's do a recap. In this video, we talked about the market, what is going on in cryptocurrency, what is going on in real market. And then the main thing of this video tonight is talking about dating and finances. When do you suppose to bring up your financial situation or ask about theirs in dating? I went from the age 20 to age 30, age 40s and up. If you are, since you're new in here, make sure you press that like button. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? At what point should you bring up that uncomfortable conversation about finance? My thing is, it comes down first to age in your personal situations. In your 20s, you are younger. You're not as established. So you don't have all your stuff fully going on. So it's not a big priority at the age. All you got to do is be transparent. Tell them if you want to raise with money, you done blew some stuff and messed it up. That's how you do it. 30, you got your career. You're not financially independent, but you kind of got some consistency going on in your life. So it's kind of more in the middle. It's like more of an urgency. You need to talk about that because you need to find out if people have bad habits, whether they're gambling, whether they're shopaholic, whether they, just spend money frivolously on bad things. And in your 40s, you usually been through a divorce. You done had some kids. You've been through life a little bit. So it's more important to get that out the way ASAP because you're not trying to keep on getting this thing wrong. That was the conclusion of this video, guys. I appreciate y'all. Press the like button, press the subscribe button, share it, leave some comments for the YouTube algorithm. And I'm out of here.